Hello again, guys, and welcome back to Cufflinks Mike. Today we're going to go over the basics of the French cuff shirt, wearing cufflinks, and the different styles of cufflinks. First off, we'll talk about the French cuff shirt. You can see here a shirt with the standard fabric tie. Normally this is the best way to identify a French cuff shirt in a department store. This cuff would generally be folded over the front of the shirt. You'd see a colored tie like that. You'd know you were talking about a French cuff shirt. Now, once you've purchased the French cuff shirt, your next question might be, well, how does it work? How do I wear it properly? Well, you can see on this side the French cuff. What it essentially is a double cuff that you can open up to reveal some of the detail. But when you're putting on your cufflinks, it's far easier for the cuff to be in the closed position, the position that you would normally wear it as a shirt. You can see in the foreground here different styles of cufflinks. You have your most traditional, which is the T-bar fastener. Now, this particular cufflink right here has an older style mechanism to the revised T-bar, but still, the way it generally works is you turn it like so into the open position to allow you to thread it onto the shirt. And this is what I'll demonstrate actually putting onto the French cuff shirt. You have your slot right here. You want to take your cufflink, feed it through that first slot. You might notice on some shirts, they then have two slots to choose from. Well, that's really no big deal. Either slot is fine. It's really based on what your comfort level is. I go with the slot that's closest to the outside of the shirt to give me the most room and greatest comfort. So we can slide it right through there. Now we're through the first part of the cuff. The same would apply for feeding that cufflink through the second part. Through the third, fourth layer. Then this bar will fold over in a manner that secures the cufflink. Just like so. Now we'll look at some of the other types of cufflinks that we have available to us. This here is a fixed stud back. When you're buying cufflinks like this, you want to be aware of the length of the stud back. The shorter it is, as you can imagine, the more difficult it will be to place onto a shirt. Next we have the metal stud back. This is also an older design. However, because of the crescent cutout, it makes it far easier to slip onto the shirt. Right here we have a loose bar back. This can be tricky as well because of the fact that it moves around. And then on top of that, to an even more advanced level, is the dual design cufflink. It's a great look because you get the appearance on the front side and reverse side, but these tend to be the trickiest to place through the slot. And lastly, you have an example there of the standard tie that would come as the cufflinks from the factory on the shirt. So I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to include them on my channel. And have a great evening, everyone.